Hey, thanks for making it to Veterans Info Tap. I'm glad you made it. Believe it or not, the staff at the VA incorrectly processed claims when denying veterans benefits for presumptive disabilities under the PACT Act. Ridiculous. I want to thank Paul Lunks 8383. Thank you so much for your super comments. I truly appreciate your support, Paul. You are a regular for sure, and I appreciate the support. All right, so let's jump into this here. Staff incorrectly processed claims when denying veterans benefits for presumptive disabilities under the PACT Act. All right, so hit the thumbs up, subscribe, share with a friend, all that good stuff. I truly appreciate it. Every single thumbs up and minute watched helps to spread the word. And if you want to support the channel in other ways, please consider being a member. I do my best to get back to you in the comments. All right, so the PACT Act significantly expands veterans' eligibility for disabilities that VA presumes are related to toxic exposure and toxic substances. The VA Office of Inspector General conducted this review to determine whether Veterans Benefits Administration staff processed PACT Act claims for presumptive disabilities in accordance with the applicable laws and procedures before denying them. Now remember, presumptive conditions are outstanding. Why? Because they remove the need for you to prove a nexus. Okay, if you served in a specific location during a specified time period and you have a condition listed on that area's presumptive list, they just grant it to you. Now, you still have to work on getting the appropriate rating, but the service connection piece is fairly straightforward, right? Agent Orange, if you were in Agent Orange specified area and you have hypertension, bam, you're rated for hypertension. If you have sinusitis and you were around burn pits and you have the right time frame for that, well, then you're going to be rated for that. So let's dive into this and see what they have to say here in this report. This report highlights that claims processors sometimes requested unwarranted examinations, which delayed claims processing and burdened veterans. Or the processors did not return examinations for clarification when there was insufficient or conflicting information. Claims processors also sometimes requested medical opinions to determine service connection for disabilities the PACT Act presumed to be connected to service. So in other words, the VA is sitting there going, you served in a presumptive location, you have a service-connected condition that would be on the presumptive list, but we still need to show that you have a nexus. No, that's not how presumptives work. Presumptives eliminate the need for you to have a nexus because the VA already presumes that you have that condition due to serving in this specified area during this specified time frame. It's super easy. Oh, how annoying is that? Oh. These errors resulted in unnecessary payments for examinations, true, and medical opinions, just blowing money out, as well as underpayments to veterans, which is the worst part of it all. Not only are the veterans getting paid less or being denied, but they also, VA, spent extra money on stuff they didn't need to spend money on. Multiply that times tens of thousands of people or hundreds of thousands of people. Or millions. Who knows what the number is, but it's a lot of money. Additional errors had the potential to affect veterans' benefits, such as when claims processors prematurely based decisions on inadequate or inconsistent examination results before denying veterans' claims. Let's say that again. So it says here that when claims processors prematurely based decisions on inadequate or inconsistent examination results. So I think that having a quota on how fast you can get your job done is probably not the most beneficial for veterans with regard to VA processors. I think that quality over quantity wins out every single time. And I think that this could be a sign of, having that flip-flopped, right? Where the emphasis from the VA leadership is quantity, not necessarily quality. So what are we seeing? We are seeing a big dip in quality. I get it. You want a shorter time frame. Well, don't sacrifice quality when it comes to a veteran's life. It's not worth it. So let's jump back into this here. And it says here again that that was all prematurely based decisions on inadequate or inconsistent examination results before denying veterans' claims. The OIG team also identified errors in claims processing that, while correctly denying service connection, resulted in an estimated $1.4 million in unnecessary costs for unwarranted examinations and medical opinions in the 6-month period that was reviewed. $1.4 million in 6 months just spent. Not good. Underpayments were also identified. Total underpayments, veterans not receiving the money they needed, right? Underpayments were also identified, totaling about $56,700 for 2 veterans' claims during the same period, which was that 6-month period. Okay, so 2 veterans in a 6-month period lost underpayments, $56,700. That's not good. Claims during the same period who were improperly denied service connection. The team also found an estimated minimum of 870 potential errors that could affect veterans' benefits. The OIG acknowledges that VBA has taken steps to address these kind of errors for examinations, but that work is ongoing. VBA concurred that the OIG's 2 recommendations to update the claims processing manual to clarify when examinations and medical opinions are needed, and to continue to develop tools to aid claims processors in determining when they are needed and to evaluate their effectiveness. Now, I'm going to just kind of touch here on the presumptives aspect. Presumptives, again, are fantastic. There's several different sets of presumptives. The most common presumptive lists that you're going to see are those that are Agent Orange and burn pit related. Those are the 2 biggest ones that get utilized out there. And they're great. If you served in any location that had Agent Orange exposure that is, identified by the VA for presumptive reasons, or burn pits for presumptive reasons, my suggestion is read through all of the different ailments that are considered presumptive. If you have a private doctor, or even your VA doctor, let them know that list and let them know that you are on a list of presumptive conditions so they can make sure they're checking you for those things. Some of those things are horrific, and it's better if you catch it early. The fact that it's a presumptive condition means that you are more likely to get that than somebody who never served there. So with that being said, it's a good idea to stay ahead of it. Let your medical team know and make sure that they have an eye on it for you. Thanks for watching. I appreciate you. Have a great one. And remember, if we don't take care of each other, something went wrong.